guys, my name is Manuel and today we'll be talking about my club Barcelona, and one of the first things we're going to talk about is Barcelona's um, Barcelona's crisis, because recently the club have been going through a lot, and the problems escalating the club has gone to the extent of the fans and members of the team wanting the president of the club to leave. So a new president come to the club. We've also sacked our coach, and we've also got a new coach, and we're also being one of the biggest in the transfer market this season because we'll be trying to get new players, new we're literally trying to get everything new, before the 2021 season, because probably like we all know the Premier League has started and so many other leagues have started, and La Liga will be starting this Sunday and we have a match with um, Villarreal, and seeing the matches we've played after our Champions League loss, our preseason matches, and how I've performed, I'll say the team has come like I'll say the team has really come a long way, because like I feel like now we have more confidence after realizing our mistakes and working on those mistakes. So I feel confident this season, and I feel like we'll be able to take the league title this season. But as for the Champions League, I'm not really sure about Champions League, because Champions League is the main title every team wants this season, and I'm not really sure about my team winning Champions League, because I feel like we don't still have that 11 squad man to compete at the Champions League. Although we have great players, though we have good world class players, but the main problem is being able to use these world class players like they are meant to be used. Because like last season we had a lot of good players, and instead of keeping these good players, we loan these good players out to other teams, and these good players actually perform excellently in those clubs. Like for example, Coutinho was in the team, and we loaned Coutinho out to Bayern Munich, and during the Champions League semi-final, where we got to play with Bayern Munich, Coutinho scored 2 goals against Barcelona, and seeing the way he is playing in Bayern Munich, it shows that he's a really good player. And to me, Coutinho was actually playing the actual position he has been playing for a long time in in other clubs, and that was the actual position he was playing in Bayern Munich. Whereas when he was in Barcelona, he gets to play on that different position, which he wasn't actually used to, and that actually made his performance a bit weak. And we also showed players like Neymar. Neymar was like a really really key player to the team, and was a really really key player to the team. And like when we had Messi, Neymar, and Suarez, like our attack was strong. Like no team could stand us. Like we were just like unbreakable. But after 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 the Barca management saw Neymar out, it just made um it just made the team vulnerable. It made the team so weak and helpless, because we had to buy 2 players to replace Neymar, and those 2 players we bought were not even we're not even able to cover Neymar's position. Like even when Neymar left the club, we were struggling to get players to fit in that Neymar's position, to show how key player he was. Well, I guess like you said, football is a business. So if you have the money to buy a player, definitely the team will literally give that player out, because they really need that money to do so many stuff in the club. But to me, I don't feel like I feel like selling a key player, a player that makes impact in the team, is really 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 bad to me. And one of the other problems we've been facing as a team is not giving trust to our young players. No, like every other team, right? Like every other team, like Manchester United, Man City, Borussia Dortmund. You can see Haaland, Borussia Dortmund. Haaland is just 19 years old, but he has been given more time to play, and with those more time he's been given from Borussia Dortmund, he's been able to like prove himself because like they have trust in Haaland. They have given Haaland enough trust. But whereas my team like Barcelona, we don't give trust to these young stars we have in our team, and literally every young player that came out from the academy, we literally give them out on loan, which to me is really really bad giving those young players because we actually needed them last season because we didn't have players to like fill up those spaces or when we had players that were injured and stuff like that, we have nobody to fill in those spaces. And one other problem we've been having again is the management. And if you've been keeping up to the news lately, you know that Barcelona has been having a lot of problem with the management, especially the president. And there's been a campaign going on to um, there's been a big campaign going on to like take out the new backup president and get new elected president inside new board members because a lot of people have been questioning the board members and what they have been doing and they have not been doing really really good because in terms of investment they don't invest the money where the money is meant to be. Instead they invest money and pay high wages to old players because literally the age range within our first squad is really really bad because we have players of 29, 27, 28, players in their late 20s and their early 30s, whereas we have young players we could actually put in matches, give more time to play in matches, but like we don't do that. Like we just depend on these old players, and to me, selling most of the like I really loved what Ronald Koeman is doing. Selling these old players is really really a good idea because it gives opportunity to these young players to be able to get into the match and play and give them more time to showcase themselves. And I feel like Koeman is actually like giving 100% trust to these youngsters, and which is really really good and would really really help the team because right now we really really need help. And another problem we'll be facing as a team is not being able to work on our defense because our defense is really 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 poor, really really poor. Our defense is really really poor. We need players, new defenders, new young players on our defensive line. We don't want old players like I feel like players like PK, Jordi Alba shouldn't be playing 90 minutes game. They shouldn't be given a full time game. They should play at least like 45-minute game and get off the field and let new fresh bloods get into the game and give all those youngsters. I keep repeating, these young players need enough time to play and develop themselves. So we shouldn't be giving these old players 90 minutes play. They should be given 45-minute play. Like the play should be divided for them because they are getting older. And if you really watch the Champions League last season, you know that our defense was our main problem. Though we have problems on our attack though, but the main problem was on our defense because our defenders are too. I would not say we have lazy defenders. They are not agile. They are not fast. They're not tactical. They're not like they are literally tired. They can't play 90 minutes without going very very weak. So we need new defensive line. And one of the other problems I would say we'll be facing as a team is depending on one player. If anybody, any football fan will definitely know that when it comes to Barcelona, that one of the top player, the main man in that club is Lionel Messi. And Lionel Messi has been like the head of Barcelona when it comes like he has been the front line of Barcelona when it comes to matches, and it's like the team, the management, everyone is depending on him, both the fans, because I definitely as fans we all know that we're depending on the team and we're also depending on Messi to perform his magic and stuff like that. But like I said, one a tree can't be the forest. So we need more players to play the role of Lionel Messi. We need every player in the team to be their own Lionel Messi. We need every player on the team to play like Lionel Messi. We don't want everybody depending on one player because he's literally going to fuck up sometimes and he's literally going to fail sometimes, and who'll be there to back him up when he has an injury? Nobody. Because literally most times when he has injury, fans are literally scared because wondering how matches are going to go, wondering how much is going to be like, and that's something we don't really want as a team. So we actually need players to fill in those positions that are lacking. Starting from our midfield, our centre back, we need a lot of players this season. And to me, I feel like they should invest their money wisely because if I was if I was if I was to spend money on players, if I was a coach and to spend money on players, I won't spend my money on old players and pay them high wages. Literally, I'll spend my money on young players where I can pay an average wage for and also give them years of contract, like 5 years contract. Because I know if I give a 19-year-old player 5 years of contract, within that 5 years, he's able to build up himself and be able to give me a perfect result. And knowing that you invested money on a good player, not investing money on player who is 35 or 30 years old, like, and give him a contract of 4 years when he could retire within that 4 years. And secondly, I feel like the solutions to this problem is mainly is to give their young players more time, more match time, and secondly, the new we need a new backer board, which means we all want the present backer board out. We want the present, Barcelona president out of the way. We want a new backer board on the game right now because that's been one of the major problems why most of our players have left the team, and that's been one of the problems to why Messi was about to leave this season, but luckily he stayed. And secondly, we need to invest in the young players. I've been saying that again, I've repeated that over and over again. And I guess that's all we have to do. And seeing most of the matches, most of our preseason matches, we've performed really well because we played three preseason matches, and we had the first preseason match played ended 3-1, which was a wonderful play. Second preseason match ended 3-1 too, which was a nice play, and the third preseason match ended 1-0, which was actually a tough one, yeah. And I'm looking forward to see what we're going to prove or what we're going to play during the season. And as we all know, the season is starting on Sunday, and Barcelona will be taking on Villarreal, and that match. I'm looking forward to that match though, to see how we perform our first season match. Are we going to lose our first match of the season, draw our first match of the season, or win the first match of the season? Because literally, if we draw our first match of the season, it's a bad look on our team. It's a bad look on our command start. So to me, I'm expecting a win, and I'll be showing you guys some of the highlights of our ups and downs perfectly. I'll be showing you the Bayern Munich and Barcelona Champions League game, which was actually the biggest disgrace ever experienced as a fan. 8-2, 8-2, like literally, if your team is a world class team and they are being trashed 8-2 in a football match, especially a Champions League match, that's the biggest L any world class team can take. 8-2, like giving you 8 goals in a match feels like you don't have players on the pitch. It feels like your opponent are playing ghosts. Because I can't imagine having those kind of players in our team and still concede 8 goals. 8 goals. That was a really bad look for a team like Barcelona. And I'll be showing you guys highlights of the matches. Also be showing you guys highlights of our first match of the season and our preseason matches. Thank you very much and goodbye.